Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, home to the Central Michigan Chippewas. Looks as if we're going to have an outstanding crowd as we've got a great game in store for you. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Akron Zips taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Zips will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Chippewas offense will get the first crack at it here. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously,
oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Chippewas line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Jones to throw. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move, creates some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the ground with the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. Running to Green. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The official says no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Akron's offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the Zips line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Jones wants to throw it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. He's got it. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Completes it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll run for it. To the 15. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Akron! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Jones to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Booker. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Newell. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones.
There he goes. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Right on the money. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. He sent the heat, but he gets it away cleanly. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Jones to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Temple. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch around the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Townsend.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They want to throw it. Trying to barrel in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Quick spin on the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Pope. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Walker. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Goodwin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Curry. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Zips come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Zips will send out the punt unit. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Chippewas are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off play action on 1st down. Floating away.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jones to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
At the 32-yard line. Good enough for
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
And the Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Goodwin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Jones. Catch in the middle. It's Booker.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. Turning it on. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Townsend. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. From the gun, the ground game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Chippewas really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books now, 1st and 10 from the 44.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Snowed under by the defense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. And the ball slipped out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
1st down for the offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Zips decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Jones to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Chippewas want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Chippewas need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Pulls it in. It's Booker. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Caught behind the line. It's Booker. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Temple. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Jones wants to throw it. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Chippewas didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Moving out of the pocket. Got enough space.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity. One position.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Chips.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. After the filthy move, he's got room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Zips want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. On the option. Now the pitch. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jones to throw. Bringing the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying the left side. Finds a little space. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got him downfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. That's caught. It's Lewis. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Defense. What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the 4th quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternate alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll move the tight end. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're...
Touchdown, Akron! They strike first in overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Jones wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. He's looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Jones to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.